Hey guys, as you know, you can short or long NFTs on Tensor, but you can also provide liquidity for people who are shorting or longing NFTs as well. So the idea is it's actually very similar to blur lending, also very similar to bidding in the sense that you are going to be making points as long as you provide liquidity for shorters and longers. These are my logs that are active right now. These two got hit, and sorry, these three got hit, and these are actively generating points. So I'm going to show you how it works in this system, but I strongly suggest you click on this frog here and learn how it works. It explains what happens if you go short, if you go long, or if you fund longs or shorts. But basically, when you are funding shorts, you are funding shorts with your Solana, and when you are funding longs, you are funding longs with your NFT. Either way, you get a yield, and the yield which is here under the earnings, and it is paid front end. But the idea here is actually not getting hit as long as you can, so you will be generating points. Because once your funding offer is taken, it stops generating points, and for the next 7 days it's going to be locked, meaning that for the next 7 days you won't be able to use that portion of your Solana to farm points. With Tensor team's own words, they say that a significant portion of the points goes to fund logs. However, fund logs doesn't have its own leaderboard, meaning when Tensor leaderboard refreshes in every 7 days, the points you earned from funding longs or shorts won't be visible there. It is a separate leaderboard and it is not included on the current rankings. It is going to be merged at the end of the season with your other points that you generated from bidding or from other sources. I'm going to show you how the system works. So basically right now I am sending offers for shorters. So I'm providing liquidity for them. For instance, for this collection, Lifinity Flares, I am at the fifth position, meaning that I am the fifth best offer if somebody is going to short an NFT from this collection. I'm not really familiar with Solana collections so much, but the idea is if the collection is downwards trending in floor price, it is more likely that people are going to lock shorts for it. So on the other hand, if the collection is going upwards, it might be somewhat safer to offer a better value for shorts. So for instance, for this collection, I am only on the second position, but for these collections, the others, I am on the fifth, fourth, even sixth. As I mentioned, it depends on the trend of the floor price of the collection. So it's a very common question that we get. So I told the system to undercut bidders by 3. I should be on the fourth position, but I'm on the fifth. Why? Because let's see on details. As you see, these people, this one, they are all offering the exact same value. So you can't really get on the fourth position or even on the third position because they are the same. So the system is placing your bid where it can right after the identical values here. So that's the idea. People keep asking this, but for some reason they don't click on the details tab. Anyway, you get the idea. If you ask my personal opinion that if I would prefer this one or bidding, I think this one is a lot less competitive. So I moved more than half of my funds to providing liquidity. Or you can do it like this. You can bid on collections that are available for funding longs or shorts. You can see them under price log tab here. And if you get hit with those NFTs, then you can fund longs. That's another strategy. I'm also doing that on Medlet. So what happened is I got hit with a bit and then I funded a long with it. And the good thing is when you fund a long with your NFT, let me actually open the screen here. You don't pay the royalty. So I got for the last 2 times that I got hit on Medlets, then I actually for the last 3 times, and then I used the NFT for funding longs, I made a profit. Anyway, as I mentioned, make sure that you go through the documentation, at least on the frog. Click on the details tab, read all of them. Also, let me actually open one of the funds that I got hit, log funds. You see here the detail summary. You can pause the video and read what happens here. Actually, right now this one is not in profit for the shorter. So I am only going to get my money back, and I will also get the yield. Alright guys, this is pretty much all. As I mentioned, the competition level here is not as strong as it is for bidding. So I think there is a great opportunity here if you are one of the early adopters. So yeah, try it out, read all the documentations, and if you still have any questions, be sure to ask the questions on our Discord. Have a good one.